Morning guys from here in Las Planeras.
Here we are in Malaga Airport.
We're in the city of Brussels, the capital.
Welcome to the centre of Porto.
Welcome to Marrakesh.
So ladies and gentlemen, it's a very good afternoon from me here in one of my favourite cities in all of Spain. Today we have come to Tarifa for our annual trip, our annual video. Tarifa always seems to do well on the channel, so let's take a look around the city, and this is the first time we are visiting Tarifa in ultra high definition, guys. So looking forward to take the camera out and hopefully we can get some beautiful shots of this city. So come on guys, let's head into town and let's explore the city. Come on.
So let's start the video off with a private joke, if anybody gets it, as we make our way into Tarifa town centre, and our first stop today is going to be the Blue Cafe, the Cafe Azul. Now they do the best breakfasts in my opinion in Tarifa. I always come here and I always have the same thing, so let's go and take a look around at this beautiful building inside and out. It's an absolutely fantastic cafe. Now we're here quite late in the day, but if you come here at breakfast time, this place is absolutely rammed and it's really hard to find a table. We're here at about lunchtime, so it is a late breakfast for us. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our seats, and I got myself a strawberry milkshake and a Don Enrique breakfast, which consists of cream cheese, avocado, rye bread, tomatoes, peppers and smoked salmon, as you can see here, and it is absolutely fantastic and a brilliant way to start our day here in Tarifa.
Wow, what a fantastic way to start the day. That has easily got to be the best breakfast place in Tarifa. I highly recommend it. It's the Cafe Azul, the Blue Cafe, here just opposite the Puerta Jerez. But now what we're going to do, now we're full, it's very windy here like it normally is in Tarifa, is we're going to make our way into the city, guys. So come on, let's explore.
So we have arrived at the main gates of the city here, and we're going to make our way through the archway and into Tarifa's fantastic old town. Now by the time we've finished our breakfast, which is now lunch as it is around about 2 o'clock, what you'll notice as we go through the city centre is most shops are now closed for siesta. So you'll have to wait till about 5:30 in the evening for them all to reopen. But let's take a walk through the city centre, and we're going to meander through the old streets until we get to the beach today. I just want to take in some fantastic shots here of the main gates into the city and these whitewashed buildings that go throughout the town. Now what I find about Tarifa is there's not a large number of British tourists here at all. It's not like the Costa del Sol or the Costa Blanca. You find more European tourists. You find people from Germany, France, Italy, those countries here. You do find a couple of British holiday makers here, but it's mainly expats, although this area is really popular with Gibraltarians and British living in Gibraltar like myself. So absolutely fantastic place to visit. Now let's just stick our camera in the window of the bakery. Now I'd like to pick something up from here, but number one, I don't want to be carrying it around all day, and number two, I don't want it to get hot and spoil. But let's take a look at some of these shops. As I say, closed now, but we will take a look at them a little bit later on in the evening. Another important thing to remember is the last direct bus from Tarifa back to La Linea, the Gibraltar border, is at 20:40 every day. It costs €5 and it takes about 45 minutes, and that's how we're hoping to get back this evening. We can see the streets are not so busy. Anyone who's got any sense is by the beach or by a swimming pool or in a nice air-conditioned bar or restaurant. I'd leave that soundbite to the local busker, and I hope that immersed you and made you feel like you were in Tarifa with me. Let's take a look up this street. Now this is one of Tarifa's most busiest shopping streets, but as you can see, the majority of things are closed, which makes the city seem quite peaceful, if you ask me.
So guys, due to the time we've got down here, most of the shops are actually closed. It is siesta time here. Siesta in Spain is normally between 2:30 and 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So what we'll do is we'll go and check out the shops a little bit later. But what we're going to do now is we're going to make our way around the town and let's head to the beach. Let's get some beautiful shots of the sea and let's check out the port and this part of Tarifa town. But what a beautiful day it is here today. It's about 30 degrees and the temperature doesn't feel that hot because of the wind, of course, although there is an extreme alert out for UV. The UV levels now are at 11, so that means it only takes 12 minutes to get burnt in this sun strength. So yeah, something to think about if you're coming to Tarifa in the summer, guys. But let's proceed forward and let's check out this beautiful town. Come on.
So let's head in the direction of the port and take in some fantastic sights here. We've also got the old tourist shops here, and there are quite a number of them, but the great thing is because they're closed, I can film in their windows without the dread of someone trying to drag me in and make me buy something. So there we are. We've also got some fantastic murals and we can see the entrance to Tarifa Castle. Let's pan around this beautiful street here. Now this street will take you from the town centre and will take you all the way up to the beaches. So it's a nice little stroll, especially this time of day. And when you get to the beaches, you have quite a number of beach bars to choose from. So very easy to entertain yourself, especially when it is as windy as it is here in Tarifa. Now, I love these little information placards. They just give you a bit of a rundown of the animals you can find in the local area, a number of bird and fish species that are unique and rare to this part of the world. So we've got another shot of Tarifa Castle there as well, and I don't know how many times I say it, I just absolutely love this city. Now you can follow this road all the way down and it will take you to the island, although I have never visited it before.
So it's amazing to think just a 40-minute drive from Gibraltar will bring you here to Tarifa. Now, I watched a lot of YouTube videos last night on the place. A lot of people calling this the Bali of Europe. I don't really agree with that. Yes, it is tropical and yes, it is beautiful and yes, there is nowhere else like this. But I wouldn't compare this place to Southeast Asia. It's its own league. And if you're thinking about coming to Tarifa, well, it's definitely worth a visit. My favourite place in Spain, guys. Absolutely fantastic. We see the port behind us. Now this is where you can pick up the ferry to do a day trip and go to Morocco. Ferry prices are about £55 sterling or 67 euros return, easily done in a day. And maybe, let me hold on to my hat, if you can see behind me, you can actually see the Moroccan coastline in the distance. So everything very close here in Tarifa, but let's make our way down to the beach. Come on.
So we have arrived at Tarifa's smallest beach. This is the city beach here, and we can see a lovely view across the Straits of Gibraltar there, and we can see the Moroccan coastline very, very clearly in the distance. But look at that beautiful white sand, and this really is the point where the Mediterranean Sea meets the Atlantic Ocean. And we can see people in the water and enjoying a good swim, even though it is very, very windy outside. And I must warn you, when that sand hits the back of your legs, if you're wearing shorts, it does sting. But let's get another shot now, and this is the largest beach here in Tarifa, and we want to just sweep around and look at that sand. You could be in the Sahara Desert, and that beautiful clear blue water in the distance. I can see why this place is so popular. It just feels like such a tropical destination.
I guess it's become a bit of a tradition now to go to a beach bar when you're in Tarifa. It's a bit windy to actually get on the sand. I think I'm going to get absolutely shredded, but it's absolutely fantastic just to sit here and enjoy a cold drink and the beautiful views of the beach. The sand here is absolutely incredible. This has to be Spain's best beach behind us, and it goes for about 10 kilometres, so it's definitely Spain's longest beach. What a fantastic place Tarifa is. As I said it before in this video, if you think about coming down here, you definitely should. And yeah, let's enjoy a drink, enjoy the time, and then once the shop's open, we'll head back into town and do some more exploring.
So due to the year-round constant wind here in Tarifa, it is one of the best places on the planet for kite surfing. I just wanted to take a couple of shots of these lads out there. It probably looks very good if you're watching on a television.
What I haven't realised the whole time I've been doing this video is we've been getting absolutely great shots of Tarifa and the city, but every intro I've done has been blurred because I haven't really been paying attention to the focusing on my face. When I'm filming, there's a screen watching me, of course, which I can see myself, but the screen is so small I can't tell whether it's in or out of focus. And please guys, excuse me, little blunder, this is the new camera, and I know, oh, I'm a YouTuber, I call myself a YouTuber, I'm still learning, alright guys. But what we're going to do now, the time is about 6 o'clock in the evening, everything should be open in town now, so let's go and give you guys a tour of Tarifa town centre and all the beautiful shops and restaurants that should be open now. Come on guys.
So let's move on from that blunder and let's take a look at Tarifa port here, and we can see the Tangiers Tarifa ferry is docked there, probably ready to go again. It leaves every 2 hours and takes around about 35 minutes to cross. So let's have a look at the shops now. They are finally open, and it is a lovely little town just to have a mooch around, and we can see all the things that are on offer for tourists and for locals as well. I think a lot of people have dreams of moving to Tarifa and setting up businesses here and having a little shop and just enjoying the relaxed way of life. However, if you're British, that's a little bit harder to do than it was a few years ago. You would need visas, you need to show you have quite a substantial amount of money to support yourself while living in the European Union, and the process has got so complicated. But if you're watching this video and you're not a British national, then, and you are an EU national, then, well, Tarifa is open for you, and I don't know why you wouldn't move here tomorrow. The place is absolutely stunning. It is definitely somewhere I would live if I didn't like Gibraltar so much. But let's just take a look at these beautiful back streets. Now, I remember coming here last year, and those back streets in the evening turn into right little party alleys. But you can see that city centre is littered with bars, restaurants and shops, so absolutely tons to do here in Tarifa. You will not get bored. Just remember though, it is a very, very small town though, so I think if you're staying in the town centre, 3 or 4 days is enough, unless you are staying up in the surfers village area, and then you've got more amenities and swimming pools, and you're staying in one of the campsites or the hotels up there. You've got more of a holiday resort feel going on, so it makes sense just popping into Tarifa in an 11 or 12 euro taxi. But you know me by now, guys, all this walking is making me hungry, so I think it is going to be time to find somewhere for dinner. And I think we're going to head to the same restaurant we normally go to when we're here. But let's just take in this beautiful shrub growing up the building with those wonderful flowers, and this old church as well. There is something interesting to see at every twist and turn here in Tarifa. And let's just pan around, and this is the market, which is normally open only in the morning. So we can see there are a lot of posters on the market showing there's a lot of things going on.
It's just an absolutely fantastic city at every twist and turn. There's always something going on here in Tarifa. There's something to buy, something to see, and something to eat. So yeah, if you're stuck in Gibraltar for the day and you want a good day trip, definitely I would recommend Tarifa. Very easy to get down here, only a 40-minute drive. But let's continue our exploration of the city centre. Come on, guys.
So let's head through the back streets a little bit more as we start to plot where we're going to go for dinner. Well, as I said before, we already know, but we just want to take in the shops one last time, and there are some fantastic things here on offer if you're someone that likes shopping, likes all this sort of stuff. If you like hippie style clothing, Tarifa's right up your street. What we're going to do is just take a little pan of this square here and this bar, which we're going to stop at. As I say, it is quite hot and we're doing a lot of walking, so I think the most important thing to do in this weather is to make sure that you're always hydrated and feeling cool. So we stop off, get ourselves a cold one before our dinner. It's only a 2-minute walk to the restaurant here, Las Planeras, and we're gonna take a seat inside as they've just opened. You can see they're still setting up the tables, but let me show you what the interior looks like in this wonderful restaurant. And what we're going to start with is the tuna meatballs. Now this is the bluefin tuna that is caught off the coast here in Tarifa, as well as smoked tuna and cooked tuna. We also have a tuna filled pastry here. We're going tuna crazy. Now when you're in Tarifa, you have to eat the bluefin tuna. It's one of the most expensive fish on the planet, and it's caught year round off the coast here. And then to finish off, for our main dish, we get ourselves a huge paella, huge seafood paella, as we are here in Spain, and it was absolutely fantastic.
Wow, what an incredible meal we had just behind us there. If you're ever coming to Tarifa, I cannot recommend that restaurant enough. And if you guys watched a video we made in 2023, we visited the same restaurant, we had exactly the same thing. So I guess that's the British way of doing things, but with the Spanish gastronomy. So absolutely fantastic, guys. The sun is setting down here in Tarifa, and I guess the sun is setting on our day trip. Unfortunately, we will make our way up through the city centre and then catch the last bus back to Gibraltar. What a fantastic day it's been. It's been great just to get out of Gibraltar for the day. But from me here, we've got one more little walk around to do, and then we'll call the video. Come on, guys.
So I guess it's time to round up the trip now, but just before we do, I want to play around my camera settings a little bit. So I've taken a shot of this famous bar in black and white, and I also want to do a sweeping shot of the city slowed down. Now this is the camera's natural slow motion setting, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. you can really immerse yourself in the city and pretend you are there, instead of me just running around with the camera, not giving you too much of a perception of what the city actually feels like. So maybe we'll start using these settings more often on our adventures and on our journeys in Gibraltar and abroad, of course. It's not just Gibraltar we film in, but there'll be plenty of videos from Gibraltar over the summer and as we get closer to National Day. But I just wanted to take in this beautiful fountain here and this shop on the main street as we get ready to leave the old town. We say goodbye to Tarifa as we need to catch our bus shortly, but it's been a fantastic day here and I just want to take in this last shot of the street.
So guys, I guess that's it from us here in the beautiful city of Tarifa. One absolutely fantastic day it's been. We've eaten the city, we've toured the city, we've explored everything, we've been down to the beach. We've just had such a wonderful day trip from Gibraltar to Tarifa. So if you're thinking about a day trip, if you're staying in Gibraltar longer than a week and you're thinking about doing a day trip, Tarifa should be number one on your list. But guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And from me here in the centre of Tarifa, thank you for watching as always, and I shall see you all on the next adventure.